y'all, come along with us on our very first family camping trip. And honestly, I had no idea what to expect, so I just prayed for the best. We headed out Friday right after work and school. We joined an amazing group called Peak Initiative. They were the ones that were taking these families out for a family camping experience. We loaded onto a comfy Greyhound with snacks for the road. About 2.5 hours later, we pulled up to camp under the night sky. And even though it was super dark, our excitement was through the roof. The camp team, they greeted us with big smiles, more snacks, and a warm welcome. They told us we were in for an incredible weekend, and they were absolutely right. Everybody was set up with a camp lead, and our camp lead walked us to our cabin. And I was nervous about what I was walking into, but this cabin, it was clean, it was spacious, and it had enough beds for everybody. And it absolutely was a perfect start to our weekend. The next morning, we finally got to see Lake Valley Camp in the daylight. And wow, it was absolutely gorgeous. The kids got their first taste of a real camp life. Like, we actually had to walk to the bathroom and walk to the showers. They've never had to do that before. So that was quite the experience. And when I say I broke all of my step records that weekend, I really did. We did a lot of walking, but it absolutely was the perfect landscape, and we were ready to eat when we got to that dining hall. They had a wonderful family style breakfast ready to go for us at the dining hall. Everything was so good. We fueled up with a family style breakfast at the dining hall, and then we were ready to go. Then came the icebreakers with the other families. Like I said, we weren't the only family there. We did an icebreaker activity with them, and our first activity was actually creating a family crest. It was an art activity that we loved. It turned out amazing. It really represented our family, and I liked looking at the other crests that the other families did. But our camp house was called Rocky Dale. There were other houses too. Think Harry Potter vibes. That's what it gave off. But after we got done doing that, it was time to head on over to the next activity, which I absolutely loved. We had to walk again over to the garden, and this garden was absolutely beautiful. We explored the garden. It was full of fresh produce, flowers, and even a chicken coop. We absolutely loved it. Levi loved snacking on the tomatoes, and we all tried a rhubarb slushie that was delicious. After we finished exploring the garden, we were ready for lunch. Of course, we had to walk over to lunch, which we were ready for because we needed it after all that walking. After we got done eating lunch, they gave you the option to go and take a nap, or you could do what's called quiet time, where they had all of these board games and different activities for you to take back to the cabin to keep you occupied for quiet time. And I definitely rested because I needed it with all the adventures that we were doing. But when we woke up, it was time to continue the adventure. We did canoeing on the lake. We soaked up the beautiful scenery, and later we joined everybody for music and dancing. We had a night around the fire with s'mores. It just was a fun time to spend time with the other families. Levi definitely had an amazing time, and then the dance party, it definitely was everybody's favorite. But it really was an amazing time spent with everybody. My husband actually sang for the talent show. He sang a lullaby, which he usually sings to put Levi to sleep. And this time he sang it for the whole camp. It was so sweet. But each morning and night we gathered at the flagpole to reflect, which was such a peaceful way to begin and end the day. So when Sunday rolled around, it was time to pack up, say goodbye, and head to the flagpole to reflect on everything. And our hearts was just so full. We met new friends. They fed us a beautiful breakfast and even packed us box lunches to go for the bus ride home. But we said our goodbyes, and it really was a great experience. So this first camping trip, a solid 10 out of 10. We love being unplugged, and we just enjoyed each other. And trust me, this won't be our last family adventure.